I wonder if you've taken the opportunity the past few weeks or months, as things have closed down, as you've been able to do less outside of home, been doing less activities with other people, your kids have been doing less, except being more at home. Taken time to stop and think about your priorities. Taken time to stop and think about what's important and where you want to put your time and effort going forward. I hope that as we slowly come out of these restrictions and start to get back to a little bit more normality, that we won't just hop back into where we were before, but we'll use this unique opportunity in our lives to consider what we really want to be doing with our time. In the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5 to 7, one of the things that Jesus tells his disciples is not to store up treasure on earth, but to store up treasure in heaven. As in to have a completely different orientation about where they're putting their resources, their life into, where they're building up treasure. He follows then that with a word about not worrying. He said, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what will you eat and drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more important than food, and the body more important than clothes?" And then he compares different birds and flowers and talks about how much more we are important to God than them. He says, "Don't worry," saying what we'll eat, what we'll drink, what we'll wear. For the non-believers run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. So there's nothing to worry about in this life. You missing out on an opportunity, your kids missing out on an opportunity. But what we might miss out on is prioritizing God. And so Jesus says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. As a summary point of Jesus, put God, his kingdom first, his righteousness first. Not the things of this life, the things of this world. As you start to think through what the coming weeks and months will look like in a return to some sort of new normality, what will you not continue doing? What will you leave stopped so that you can put more of your life into seeking first God's kingdom? So that you can put more of your life into seeking the good of others here at church, seeking the good of others around you through growing relationships. What have you stopped that is best left stopped so that you can give more time to God to see his kingdom advance? It's a question for us to consider as we look forward to the coming weeks and months.